Hello everyone, let's provide a solution given this exponential equation, which is 3 to the power x plus 1, subtract 3 to the power x subtract 1, this is equal to 30. So what is the value of x? Now solution, we have that 3 to the power x plus 1, subtract 3 to the power x subtract 1, this is equal to 30. Now we find that 3 to the power x plus 1, this is in the form of 8 to the power n plus m, which you can express as 8 to the power n multiplied by 8 to the power m. Applying this identity, that means that this is 3 to the power x multiplied by 3, subtract 3 to the power x minus 1, this is in the form of 8 to the power n subtract m, which we can express as 8 to the power n divided by 8 to the power m. Now applying this particular property, this is 3 to the power x divided by 3, this is equal to 30. Now we can see that 3 to the power x is common. We factor out 3 to the power x, so that now we'll have 3, okay? Subtract 1 over 3, this is equal to 30. Now here we have 3 to the power x into the parentheses. Now 3 is a whole number, so is over 1. The LCM here is 3. So 3 divided by 1, 3. 3 times 3, this is 9. Subtract 3 divided by 3 is 1. 1 times 1, this is 1. This is equal to 30. So this is 3 to the power x multiplied by 9 subtract 1. This is 8 divided by 3. This is equal to 30. Okay. So we multiply both signs by 3 divided by 8. Multiply this sign by 3 divided by 8. So if you simplify here, we'll have 3 to the power x. This is equal to, now we'll have, we can simplify here. This is by 2, 15. Can divide here by 2 also. This is 4. So this is 15 times 3, which is basically 45 divided by 4. Now, so for the value of x, we introduce the natural logarithm on both sides, so that you'll have log 3 to the power x. This is equal to log 45 divided by 4. So let's proceed from here. We have that log 3 to the power x. This is in the form of log a to the power n, which you can express as n log a. Applying this property, log 3 to the power x becomes x log 3. This is equal to log 45 divided by 4. So let's divide both sides by log 3 by log 3. So now that the value of x, this is basically equal to log 45 divided by 4. These all divided by log 3. Now you find that log 45 divided by 4, this is in the form of log a divided by b, which we can express as log a subtract log b. Now applying this property, we'll have x is equal to log 45 divided by log 3 subtract log 4 divided by log 3. Now as you can see, we can express 45 basically as 9 multiplied by 5. And you can express 9 as 3 to the power 2. So that means that 45 can be expressed as 3 to the power 2 multiplied by 5. Let's substitute this. We'll have x, this is equal to log, this is the same thing as log 3 squared times 5. All this divided by log 3. Subtract log 4 divided by log 3. Okay. So from here, you find that log 3 squared times 5, this is in the form of log a multiplied by b, which you can express as log a plus log b. Now applying this logarithm property, we'll have x is equal to log 3 to the power 2 divided by log 3 plus log 5 divided by log 3 subtract log 4 divided by log 3. Okay. So let's simplify log 3 and log 3 here. We'll have 2 plus. Now this is log 5 divided by log 3 subtract log 4, we can express 4 as 2 to the power 2. So this is log 2 to the power 2 divided by log 3. So this is x is equal to 2 plus, now this is log 5 divided by log 3. Subtract, now log 2 to the power 2, this is the same thing as 2, log 2 divided by log 3. Now as you can see here, log 5 divided by log 3, this is in the form of log a divided by log b, which we can express as log a to base b. Now let's apply this logarithm property so that we will have x as 2 plus, this is log 5 to base 3, okay, subtract 2 log 2 to base 3. Now this is the value of x. So this is the value of x. So let's verify that this value of x actually satisfies the equation by following these steps. Now let's verify that this value of x, which is 2 plus log 5 to base 3, subtract 2 log 2 to base 3, actually satisfies the equation. Now if you recall, we end that 3 to the power x plus 1, subtract 3 to the power x, subtract 1, this should give us a value of 30. Now we're simplifying this further to 3 to the power x. This is basically equal to 45 divided by 4. So let's prove that this value of x actually satisfies this condition. Now substituting the value of x, we'll have 3 to the power 2 plus log 5 to base 3, subtract 2 log 2 to base 3. This should give us a value of 45 divided by 4. Now as you can see, 3 to the power 2 plus log 5 to base 3 subtract 2 log 2 to base 3. Actually this is in the form of a to the power n subtract m, which we can transform as a to the power n divided by a to the power m. So applying this exponent identity, we'll have 3 to the power 2 plus log 5 to base 3, okay, divided by 3 to the power 2 log 2 to base 3. This should give us a value of 45 divided by 4. Now 3 to the power 2 plus log 5 to base 3, this is again in the form of a to the power n plus m, which you can transform as a to the power n multiplied by a to the power m. Now applying this indices identity on the part of the numerator, we'll have 3 to the power 2 multiplied by 3 to the power log 5 to base 3, okay, divided by 3 to the power 2 log 2 to base 3. Now this should give us a value of 45 divided by 4. Now 3 to the power 2, this is basically equal to 9. So this is 9. This is equal to 9. And then 3 to the power log 5 to base 3. This is in the form of m to the power log a to base m, which is essentially equal to a. Now applying this logarithm property, you find that 3 to the power log 5 to base 3, this is essentially equal to 5. So you'll have a value of 5. The same case here, 3 raised to the power 2 log 2 to base 3. This can also be expressed as 3 to the power log 2 squared to base 3. Okay, so this is a power. So that's why this is 3 to the power log 2 squared to base 3. Now applying this logarithm property, 3 to the power log 2 squared, which is actually 4 to base 3, this is equal to 4. Now let's substitute 5 and 4 back to the equation so that we'll have 9 times 5, 3 raised to the power log 5 to base 3, this is the same thing as 5, divided by 3 raised to the power log 2 squared to base 3, which is actually equal to 4. So this is supposed to give us a value of 45 divided by 4. So it's true here, 9 times 5, this is actually 45, divided by 4, this is equal to 45 divided by 4. So that means that the left-hand side, is equal to the right-hand side. And that actually affirms that the value of x, which is actually 2 plus log 5 to base 3 subtract 2 log 2 to base 3, actually satisfies the equation. So kindly follow the steps, like this video, and more importantly, subscribe.